Mikato. Hello everybody, this is Mikato and welcome back to Higurashi with the Watanagashi. So, it's been a while since I played this, but I really want to, keep on playing this game and actually get it done. So, let's go. Shoot! I don't remember which character this is, so... Then, the next year, this time, the priest of this shrine contracted an unknown illness and suddenly died. This may sound a little rude, but the old priest was kinda a wait-and-see type. The whole village was in an uproar about the dam, but he kinda didn't seem to want to bother. The shrine is a symbol of opposition to movement, and its priest, well, his attitude worked against him. The villagers at the time had hoped for a leader, but their hopes were betrayed. Some people were actually apparently pretty angry too. So at the time, all the older people were like, "Is this Orishiro-sama's curse?" That's what they said. It did seem like every year, the unrelated people of the village seemed that the unrelated people that had resented towards were dying. It was pretty creepy. Oh, and also, it's interesting. All these incidents and accidents always happen on the night of the Watanagashi festival. What? See? It's starting to sound like a curse now, isn't it? Then the year after that. In other words, last year. The sister-in-law of the man who was the leader of the dam proponents, the one who accidentally died, was discovered dead, having been beaten to death. Of course, they caught that criminal. See? Really seems like a curse, huh? 4 years in a row. Each one of the incidents and accidents were really commonplace. But every single one of them is happening on the night of the festival worshipping Orishiro-sama? That's not normal. Yeah, that is not normal. The old folks have been blindly accepting Orishiro-sama's curse because of the incidents in these past 3 years. And younger people too. At first they thought it was just stupid, but now nobody makes fun of it. Yeah, I can see where she's coming from. Even I didn't think there was a curse at all. Thinking about the incidents like this makes me feel like maybe it's real? For example, just look at the preparations for the festival you were doing today. Everything might have gone crazy during the battle against the dam, but a few years ago, the Watanagashi festival was never this well attended. Well, I guess you're right. If we didn't have Orishiro-sama to talk about... Oh, that was... Oh, shoot. That was Tomitake and I did Shion's voice. Ah. Oh well. Well, I guess you're right. If we didn't have Orishiro-sama to talk about, we wouldn't all be coming to the festival like this, huh? There's a lot of people who say that infidels might be punished, so they really need to go to Orishiro-sama's festival. Shion nodded as she were mocking herself. So how about now? Oh, so how about now, Keiichi-kun? Are you starting to get the feeling that maybe, just maybe, the curse is real, aren't you? I mean, you can't just laugh off people being related to a dam construction project all dying like that. If even I feel like this now, then more the superstitious members of the village must feel stronger than that. Well, I mean, I still don't think there's a curse. I can understand those believe that there is, though. Wow, Kei-chan! You could really keep a cool head about this! Shion grinned, realizing I rejected the curse. If it's neither a curse nor a coincidence, then what should we make of these incidents? Takano-san said, smiling playfully, as if posing a riddle. Neither a curse nor a coincidence. But every year somebody dies. What should we make of that then? Tomitake said, catching on to the fact that I had no idea what to make of it, opened his mouth and came to my aid. Takano said, suggesting that there might be the work of real people. Simple process of elimination would have gotten me there. I was a little taken aback at not realizing the answer immediately. Well, think about it. If it's neither a curse or coincidence, then people must be willingly carrying it out. It's the only explanation, right? Pressed Takano-san. I smiled bitterly at the spite of myself. Here I was, just a few minutes ago, thinking that the very concept of a curse was absolutely absurd. Which suggested that it's someone's doing. I ended up thinking there wasn't any way it could be a person. But Takano-san was right. It was neither a curse or was a person's doing. if unrealistic things like curses didn't exist, then the obvious next step would be to start thinking that people were behind it. But if that was the case, I glanced at Shion.
If the culprit is a person, then it have to be someone from Himizawa. That's what the police officer Oishi-san thinks right now too.
Hey, wait! That can't be. I thought I know the. Wait, I thought I now. Oh, I thought I now knew the reason why Mia didn't want to talk about this. If Orishio-sama's curse really existed, then that's fine. It would be a divine judgment for the damn project business. However, if Orishio-sama's curse did exist, which it obviously didn't, then the culprit would most likely be someone from Hirizawa. The villagers had worked desperately to oppose the damn construction project. I knew that they all used all sorts of methods to fight against it. One of those methods was, maybe.
People whisper that Orishio-sama's curse could be the doing of the secret group in the damn resistant movement.
Shion dryly put words into my exact thoughts. Of course, I didn't expect it. She was from Himizawa, so I didn't think she'd come out and say it herself.
If you calm down and think about it, anyone will come to the same conclusion. There would be a motive for anyone but people who benefit from opposing the dam project, right?
I guess that's true. Admitting to the existence of a darker side of a dam conflict would be rude to Mion, who spoke of it so highly. So I couldn't just accept Shion's seemingly logical viewpoint.
One more thing. The police probably don't know about this. There's proof that someone from Himizawa committed these crimes, and the people of Himizawa know it.
What? Shion rebukes me to keep my voice down. Sorry, but this proof, what is it?
It's the fact that one person dies and one more person disappears.
One more person disappears? Does that mean that someone besides the one who died from the curse was a sacrifice? What do you mean by disappear? They just vanished and you never see them again?
That's right. Suddenly, and without a trace.
She spoke. Beyond she pretended to do a trick with her hands like she was making a magician's hat disappear. Damn. Oh my god. One dies in mysterious death, and one disappears, never to be seen again. A strange vanishing act. But then why? How does that equate to someone from Himizawa being the culprit?
Well, actually, Himizawa has been one really old legend. It's about how people offer sacrifices to Orishio-sama to calm his wrath.
Sacrifices?
Yes. They say they used to wrap a person up in a bamboo mat and let them slowly sink down into the bottom of the swamp.
Takano-san, though explaining something pretty terrible, has a look of glee in her face as she did so.
As far as I can glean from the literature, it actually took 3 days and 3 nights for them to sink. See? Even people a long time ago liked symbolism. As the body sunk, Orishio-sama's anger would be quelled. Boats were submerged into the deep.
Takano-san was the only one laughing at this. Was she telling a joke or something? Shion didn't move to deny it, but I felt a difference in temperature between her cool expression and Takano-san's.
This whole conversation, well, I think you can imagine after hearing it, it's the secret history of Himizawa. Everyone who has been in Himizawa for a long time knows it, but they don't talk about it.
Takano-san's not from here, but she knows quite a lot. She likes local history, folk legends, stuff like that. She learned all about it herself, too.
I'm really not all that amazing. Just curious, that's all. Like a child. I just want to see scary things for the fun of it.
Tomitaki-san laughed, a little bit embarrassed. Wait a minute. What does that mean? The person who disappears during the incident. Are you saying they're offered as a sacrifice?
Yeah.
Shion answers in one word before anyone else can speak. Somebody dies, and someone disappears. Well, whether they actually get sacrificed or not is a different issue. But every time something happens in the past, one person died, and one other disappeared. For example, the first one, where the dam site manager was killed, apparently one of the people who were responsible for that still hasn't been arrested. Couldn't they just mean the manager to get away? I don't see why we should treat him as a sacrifice. that's basically what I think too. It was also the year after that, with the leader of the damn proponents. You said he fell from the cliff and died while on vacation, right?
Apparently, his wife fell as well. The police investigated fervently, but they were never able to find the wife's corpse.
The river under the cliff was actually pretty high at the time, though. She could have just been buried under sand at the bottom of the lake or lake downstream or something. The perpetrator dismembered it like that, and wouldn't want to be caught, so they're desperate to run away and hide too. I thought I heard about cases where a corpse wouldn't surface after the person drowned in a swelled river like that. She vanished because of an unfortunate accident, but I still didn't see the connection to sacrifices. We took each of these incidents in turn. None of the disappearance evoked the terrifying of an image. Not terrifying of an image.
The year after that, with the priest suddenly falling ill and dying, is much clearer. His wife led a suicide note. They found it in her house the night the priest died. It said something along the lines of her quelling Orishiro-sama's wrath through her death.
The curse. It seems to turn up in this one, though. Well, we may never know about the matter. The swamp the wife drowned herself, it was a giant's bottom of the spit Takano mentioned before. The police investigated it, but all they could find were several possessions, and they never found the corpse. The police suspect it was a fake suicide, and they're still investigating it now. Somebody dies every year, and in the same way, somebody goes missing every year. Is she trying to tell me that everyone who vanished was kidnapped by some extremely efficient beings and dumped into a bottom slump still alive? Still alive? Oh my god, damn it. Okay, and drowned to death? But a curse. That's unbelievable in its own right. In the next year, what was it? The then proposed sister-in-law? She was killed. In the same way somebody disappeared. He was a boy around my age named Satoshi Hojo. Satoshi Hojo. He's a nephew by marriage of the woman killed. Shion cut in with a slightly strong tone of her voice. She knew the boy who disappeared pretty well. At least that's the vibe I was getting. Oh yes, she does. I really want to say something, but that would be a spoiler.
Well, that about sums everything up. One person always dies, and one person suddenly disappears. Leaving the
suddenness aside, the fact that each incident was involved one person disappearing. So that means the first person who dies is because Orishiro-sama's curse, and the second person who vanishes is because the villagers sacrificed him? Is that it?
Kei-chan, there is no curse. Somebody kills the first person under the guise of the curse, and somebody takes away the second person to be sacrificed.
But Shion, that means the criminal is in the village.
That's what I've been guessing from the start. It's pretty shocking though, you know. We live in the same Showa period. It's kind of hard to believe that people are committing murder like it's nothing, using some ancient justifications, huh?
It didn't have anything to do with our discussion. But I got the feeling that maybe Shion didn't like Himizawa very much. Mihan enjoyed talking about Himizawa and its epic tales. So she avoided talking about Orishiro-sama's curse, which didn't paint Himizawa in a good light no matter how you looked at it. She was trying not to give me a bad impression of the village, so she didn't say anything. Shion, on the other hand, was a little different. She wasn't rejecting the concept of the curse to purge Himizawa of this bad impression. Rather, she would strongly believe that the member of the village was the criminal behind this. Her conviction seemed a bit removed from the tight sense of the community held by the people of Himizawa. Once upon a time, they looked so alike you could mistake one for the other. But talking to her now, I was getting a powerful feeling that Shion had a completely different personality than Mion. Than everyone else. They all think someone from Himizawa did it, right? Neither Shion or Takano-san answered that. The funny silence told me that all needed to be said. Then let me ask another question. If someone from Himizawa is the culprit, then who is it? Neither Shion or Takano-san had replied to that question either. Though it might have been rude to ask, I hoped that they wouldn't have one. The reason why I asked was to argue about their explanation that the culprit was from Himizawa's was nothing more than one possibility. Shion caught on to my plan, so she gave me a pained smile at my pretty spite and opened her mouth to speak.
All I said was just about circumstantial evidence anyway. If any of us knew who it was, we would have gotten it into the police hands already.
Gotten them into police hands. As would anybody. And what about Takano-san? She too smiled dryly as Shion opened her own mouth.
Well, I'd like to clear one thing up. I'm not a detective or anything, alright? In all honesty, I'm really not interested in who the culprit is.
Takano-san, you sure are a handful. Tomitaki-san gives a bitter laugh at her surprising opinion of the matter. You see,
I just like cruel and atrocious ancient traditions and fairy tales. I only enjoy them from a curious onlooker's perspective. So even for this string of incidents, it's not so much of finding out who the culprit is, but I'm enjoying thinking how the old traditions, despite all the incidents themselves, still seem to have some pretty deep roots around here.
Though she described herself as nothing more than a curious onlooker, her smile was as sharp as the tip of the blade. Woman like her felt very strange and a little scary to me. Maybe it's just that I was fearful of the awe of the person whose emotions I couldn't comprehend.
Well, I don't think any of this is interesting at all. The Watanagashi festival is coming up tomorrow, and I don't want anyone to die or disappear.
Tomorrow? Huh. That's right. It completely slipped in my mind. The string of murder incidents people attributed to Oroshima's curse. It wasn't over. If last year's incident wasn't the end, then tomorrow night at the festival, will somebody die? And somebody disappear?
I do wonder who will die tomorrow, and who will disappear though.
Well, coming from the last chapter, if you have not seen it, don't listen to me. Watch the first chapter, or watch the first 4 episodes of the anime before you get back to the scene. But coming from this, Takano and Tomitake are most likely to die. Well, I already know what happened, so I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Spoilers for people who have not seen Higurashi. Takano and Tomitake die. Well, more spoilers for people who have not gone past, like, people who only seen season 1, don't watch this scene. Well, Takano doesn't really die, she, fakes her death. So yeah, I like how it's sudden that, hey, Takano's alive! How they do that. So yeah, okay, enough spoilers, time to the real show. She almost looked like she was enjoying the thoughts of the incidents that could happen tomorrow. Then out of the blue, what a loud round of applause. They seemed to be ending the drinking party early. Right, I was making Mion wait this whole time, wasn't I? I should go back to her soon. You're teasing the kid too much, Takano-san. Now, Keiji-kun thinks it's all true.
I apologize. It's a bad habit of mine again,
said Takano-san, sticking her tongue out bashfully. The strangeness in her expression was nowhere to be found. When Takano-san sees an innocent child like you, she can't help wanting to poke fun at them. It's a real bad habit. Keiji-kun, you listened to everything so earnestly that she ended up getting carried away. Unlike Takano-san, Tomitaki-san seemed like a totally normal person with common sense. That's why he's one of my favorite characters. He's one of the actually normal people. They were apologizing after realizing what kind of impression they had given me. The stuff Takano-san just said is all fiction. If it made you harbor any bad impressions about Hibeiza, let me apologize for that. Jeez, Jiro-san. Oh.
Jeez, Jiro-san.
You apologize too much, Takano-san. Tell him you're sorry for scaring him. Takano-san and Tomitaki-san were arguing and messing around now. The strange air around us is suddenly dissipated.
Kei-chan, you should get going too. Mion is a jealous type. If she sees me, she will probably start a fight, so I'll be going home.
Really? And I'll go see what Mion's doing and apologize for making her wait, I guess. Sorry for being such a nuisance, Keiichi-kun. Could you tell Mion-san that we're sorry for bothering you for so long? Yes. I'm sure that telling her will make her feel any better, but sure. Tomitake-san and Takano-san, sitting next to each other, both began to chuckle.
Okay then, K-chan. Let's let's try to run into each other at tomorrow's festival.
We'll see each other. I mean, it's us we're talking about after all. We'll be making so much trouble it'll be hard for you not to find us. Shion and I said our goodbyes to Tomotaki-san and Takano-san. Before we could leave, Takano-san called out to us.
Thanks for listening so earnestly to what I had to.
God damn it! Oh my god! I did the flowery slash voice. Jesus Christ! I did almost that voice.
Hi, I'm Flowey! Flowey the flower!
Okay, I should probably stop getting Undertale stuff into Higurashi, so it's time to go back.
Thanks for listening so earnestly to what I had to say. You're just so good at listening. I had a great time talking to you.
Good at listening? No, not at all. I was in a state of perpetual bewilderment from all the shocking topics being thrown at me one after another.
Did you like my story today?
Well, it was pretty interesting.
Now I'll tell you some more sometime, okay? There's a lot of pretty interesting legends and fairy tales about Himizawa. Of course, a lot of strange and creepy ones, too. I will choose a bunch of my favorites to tell you about them.
I was kinda happy, but kinda worried. I can't help but smile dryly and scratching my head. Geichi-kun, you can go now. Takano-san is just messing with you. They say goodbye and run off. Or Tomotaki-san called from behind him in a clear voice that we will see each other at the festival. Tomorrow! God damn it, I read that line way too wrong. When I went to the tent that Beyond was waiting for me in, she was nowhere to be found. I made her wait so long, maybe she got mad and went home. After asking some adults passing by, I heard that she went home, talking to some relatives. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done that. But my grief from having Beyond wait was enough to triumph over the person that Takano-san and Shion's uncanny story left on me. Serial murder incidents that happened 4 years in a row. Will tomorrow's events make the 5th? And possibly that someone from Hirizawa was carrying this all out under the guise of a curse. A cruel tradition of ritual sacrifice entirely becoming the shower period we lived in. I regretted it a little, but it was too late. If none of those creepy stories had anything to do with me, then I should have let Beyond pull me away from that crowd. I felt a little shame about letting my cheap curiosity get the better of me. Cheap curiosity will get you killed a lot, Keiichi. This is goddamn Higurashi. You should know that people are gonna freaking die because the curiosity killed the cat. Oh, that should be the new slogan for this. This is goddamn Higurashi. People are gonna die. Oh wow, 4 tips. Okay, I'm actually gonna read all the tips. Okay. From the scrapbook 1. Let's begin. Orishiro-sama's curse. In ancient Okinafuchi village, the anger of Orishiro-sama, his curse, was feared above all. However, it's seldom stated anywhere that what eventually happens was sort of divine judgment, curse, that befalls them when Orishiro-sama is angry. From various reports, all hell would break loose. Demons would come flooding out. The Bismaya from hell will flood outward and kill every villager, letting not a single one escape. The ones evoking images of the village being inhalated stand out the most. These terrifying ideas of divine punishment are in alignment of many other religious beliefs regarding the apocalypse, hell, and it's easy to imagine that they are just ways of convincing people to obey the teachers in order to prevent such an end. The consensus for inciting Orishiro-sama is rather likely the same as the taboos in the Okinafukushi village. I believe that there was an act performed that violates one of these taboos. Orishiro-sama was termed angry. In order to quell his anger, he would perform the unfermented sacrificial ritual. Okay, scrapbook 2. I think this is going to continue on with the story, I think. Hopefully? Maybe? The human sacrifice ritual. The sacrificial ritual was a simple drowning involving plunges into the Okinafuchi swamp, which was considered hallowed. One of the rituals at Okinafuchi village, this one was unique that the sacrifice would sink slowly over the long course of 3 days and 3 nights. I believe that it wasn't so much of the killings that this sacrifice was important, but rather the symbolism of them sinking as the submerging of the Oshiro-san's anger. For that purpose, they must have a passion for learning various methods for keeping the sacrifice from sinking too quickly, to force them to sink more slowly. Unfortunately, as far as I could tell from records, those methods was never recorded. My thoughts that they may use logs or something similar, or some similar material. God damn it! Material to create a raft. They set up a scaffold there, and hung the sacrifice up with ropes and let them sink little by little over time into the swamp. However, that was the case. It would not be a stranger if the ritual implements were used for such a ceremony were honored as holy and enshrined somewhere. Ooh. Scrapbook 3. Whew, this is getting creepy. Okay. Implements used for the ritual. Ritual tools for the ancient religious ceremonies are commonly referred as implements or ritual implements. And even now, some of them are enshrined in the property of Furede Shrine in the three families. However, the identified tools are decorative, and none of them seem to appear that they have been used in rituals governing the dark side of Okinafuchi village. As the Edo area came to a close and many traditional rituals were lost, were they lost as well? Or perhaps buried in darkness? I don't believe so. But the implements used on the night of the feast of Okinakushi and those used during the sacrificial ceremony must still exist, shrined away from the eyes of the masses. Without a doubt, they exist here, today, at this very moment, in Hibizawa. Also, I'm nearly certain that where they've been enshrined was once locked steadily as, for some reason, changed here to cheap-looking padlock. He may be able to do something about a lock, such as... Damn it! However, it is not as from the assembly hall, nor is even far from the presence of the people. However, I'll not give this up. The night when it becomes a blind spot to every villager in Himizawa is coming soon. Soon it will be Watanagashi. Woo! I already know where that is, but I'm not gonna say. So, the last one is festivals around the corner, which is probably from Keishi's point of view, or Oishi's. I think this might be from Oishi. Nope, Keishi. Hey, are you worn out already? Tomorrow's the real thing. We're gonna be partying until morning, until the end of it, got it? Got it. I'll give everything I got. Alright then, youth is the greatest. Good work, everyone. Tomorrow's the Watanagashi. Oh, it's just the villagers. Good work, everyone. Tomorrow's the Watanagashi day's last. Let's get some shut-eye and save our energy for tomorrow night. Tomorrow was finally Watanagashi. Festivals were split into two groups. Those who enjoyed them, and those who support them. The former only need to prepare in minds, but the latter is not only that, but also painstakingly crafted plans and creatively arrangements. While the general majority's intent goes about enjoying the festival without care in the world, we'll be strained the whole way through. Why? You sure as hell know why! Because the beer after everything's over is the best damn beer you'll ever have! At times like these, it's best to have energetic, physically fit people. But it'd be worth it if you didn't do your best until the end, and joining it the whole way. Oh, he's here! Oishi-san came in. Everyone hurried to stand up. Oh, it's the police officers! Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Excellent work out there today. You can be at ease. Thank you, sir! Not even my seniors, who usually talk big about themselves, can hold a candle to Oishi-san. We all bow as we were one of the cheering squads of the old. Kurodo Oshi, a detective just waiting to retire, one who doesn't pay much mind to the rules and regulations, and doesn't do too much in the way of real work. He looks like a rotten old man with a penchant for dirty jokes. My seniors, though, tell me he was a real fighter in his younger days, and that he may or may not have been a heroic legend trailing behind him. He may not have a quite heroic legend trailing behind him. Anyway, he surely had much more dignity and presence in the room than the section chief who came in with him. Everyone, I really thank you for the hard work on the proud... Oh, wait, is this Oishi-san? I don't think that's Oishi-san, but I'm gonna do my Oishi-san's voice. Everyone, I really thank you for your hard work and the preparations for the festival tomorrow. Everyone present stands upright and lenders. Oh, it's the chief. We're on heavy alert for any thrill-seeking criminals expecting another incident like last year. I need all of you to focus your energy as much as possible to keep it in your mission to prevent any crimes from happening. Yes, sir! Of course, it'll be best if nothing happens. However, everyone, please assume that an incident will in fact occur. Prevention is number one, but it probably won't be enough. This year, too, somebody will die, and somebody will disappear. There's really no doubt about it. Everyone, apart from the section chief, smiled painfully. Oishi-sen, that won't do. You need to be more serious about this. The important part isn't to get past the night of the festival. It's to be able to quickly, swiftly, and aggressively pursue whatever happens tomorrow night. I won't tolerate anything less than your best. Clench those cheeks. We're gonna rip all the skin off the ghost of Oishi-Osama's curse! Yeah! That was the most cringeful scene I've done. Okay, yeah, that was all the tips. I'm gonna save right here. So that was the end of chapter 6, and I do plan on, recording more Higurashi and posting. Woo, damn it! Alright, everybody. If you like that video, subscribe. Wow, begin with the subscribe first, but subscribe, like this video, and possibly comment if you want to. And leave a like, leave a comment. And I'll see you all next time. Mikado lost his voice.
And it's not like I, started a new game or anything. Yes, it is. It's your next move.
Name them Frisk, that'll do good.
Sounds like a nice name. Say will make your life hell. Proceed to anyone. What? Can I click yes?
I don't know, do you want to click yes? Or should you just make it your own thing?
Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes and press enter.